those who seek, and there are those who are sought after. Those who seek think that what they seek is without, while those who are sought after have come to the realization that what makes them valuable or what makes them who they are is not what is without, but what is within. They have come to the understanding that they are valuable because they've been able to harness their creative ability and capacity. Now, it is important for us to understand what it means to be creative. Now, to be creative means to make use of skill and imagination to produce something new. It also means thinking about a problem in a different way. It also means making use of your imagination with your ability. Alright, now the question is, how can one unlock his or her creative ability and capacity? Now, the first principle in unlocking your creative ability and capacity is for you to arouse your sense of curiosity. Every time you become curious about something, when you become curious to know something, there's this thing that activates within you to want to seek for ways and possibility to be able to solve problems. Curiosity, they say, kills the cat. But the big problem here is that you are not a cat. It is only a cat that curiosity can kill. You are a human, and so curiosity cannot kill you. It can only make you better. It can only help to improve and increase your mental productivity. When you ask questions, you get to know things. Even the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. What that means is, if you don't ask, you cannot receive. Now, the question of how and why are the two most powerful questions that can propel your creative imagination and put it to work. Now, the areas you need to start asking questions are the areas that has to do with, first and foremost, you. You need to start asking questions about yourself, about your personality, your temperament, your areas of intelligence, the things you like, the things you don't like, why you like the things you like and why you don't like the things you don't like, your color, your taste, and what have you. Start asking questions about yourself, because if you do not ask questions about yourself, you cannot get any answers. You can wait from now to 20 years if you don't ask questions about yourself, and the things that make you special and unique, you can never get answers. Number two, you need to start asking questions about your environment. Why are things the way they are? Ask questions about traditions, about systems. Why are systems and traditions, conventions, status quos, why are they the way they are? What can be done about them? And then you need to start asking questions about how to solve problems. No problem, no creativity. Alright, and if you don't seek to find out solutions to problems, you cannot really activate your creative ability. After curiosity, the next thing is for you to arouse a sense of imagination. You need to activate your imaginative capacity and your imaginative power. Now, a whole lot of people have not been able to activate their imaginative power because they don't know that they can do that. Now, how do you activate your imaginative power? It's by simply taking some time out to start creating images in your mind. The word imagination is a fusion of two words, image and nation. Alright, when you create image and nation in your mind, you start activating, you start creating figures and images, forms, creating ideas in the mind. And when you begin to create ideas in your mind, you have put your mind to work, especially when it has to do with solving problems. You can't just imagine anything like that. Your imagination should be how to solve problems. Alright? Now there are two things in the world. Those who solve problems are those who create problems. So it is important for you to understand that your relevance can only come when you are a problem solver. And the only way you can solve a problem is for you to use your imagination. God has given you imagination. It's not for you to start thinking all kinds of thoughts. The reason why God gave you imagination is for you to use it to solve problems. Alright? If you check in every nation, answers to solutions to national problems lies in headquarters. For example, in Nigeria, the headquarters of Nigeria is in Abuja, so that is where the resources are, the answers to national problems and all that. Now, God has given us headquarters, which is here. So you have your headquarters to solve problems. So it's important for you to start making use of your ideas to solve problems. Now you need to create a time, even if where you are, you can't have the time to do that. You need to isolate yourself. Create a time out, go to a place where you can actively use your imagination. It's no harm for you to think. All the great men that we hear and see today, you call it Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Isaac Newton and the likes, they all made active use of their imagination. Whatever it is that they've been able to create that is solving the problems in the world, they didn't just do that, it didn't just come out of the blues. They made use of their imagination. So it is time for you to make use of your imagination as well. Then number 3, you need to acquire relevant skills in order to convert the ideas and the thoughts and the images you have in your mind into reality. For example, Mark Zuckerberg wanted to solve a problem he had in his campus because the school was so big that it was difficult for you to see someone even in 2 months. And so he wanted to create a platform, an online platform where you can always chat with your friends even though they are far away from you. And so that's how, even though he got his ideas from different places, he made use of a relevant skill, which is the programming skill. He had to learn how to become a programmer in order to be able to create the software that is what we call Facebook today. Now, that is Mark Zuckerberg. When we talk about the fashion, for example, if you're a fashionista and you have fashion ideas, it is important for you to acquire the relevant skills in fashion to be able to harness or convert your ideas into reality. The same goes for all kinds of professions. Be you an accountant, you have figures going through your mind. Be you an engineer, you have stuff going through your mind. You need to acquire the relevant skills to be able to convert your ideas into reality. Be you an artist, an actor, a songwriter, or whatever it is you are embarking upon, you need to acquire the relevant skill. And that's where the problem is. A whole lot of people, number one, is either they don't know the skill they want to acquire, or they have acquired the wrong skills. And when you acquire the wrong skill, it will be difficult for you to bring your ideas into reality. Now, there are two people, for example, one is successful and the other one is not successful. The difference between them is that one is making use of his imagination coupled with the relevant skills that he has to be able to convert his ideas into reality, while the other one just have maybe the skill but doesn't have the relevant creative imagination, or he has a wrong imagination, or is not making use of his creative imagination the right way in order to convert his ideas into reality. For example, someone who has an idea of creative ideas in fashion, if you go to learn mechanic or you go to learn how to write songs, that is a wrong skill. They cannot merge together. So it's important for you to understand first and foremost who you are, what you love, what you are naturally attracted to, which will enable you to go and acquire the relevant skills so that you can now actively use your imagination. Like what I said before, I said to be creative means to make use of skill and imagination in order to produce something real, something new, something original, and something exceptional. My name is Daniel Miracle Kemker. Till I come your way next time, this is Talent Maximization Series. Thank you and God bless. Obrigado.